Okay. Tony Busby, the lawyer that was taking on all those Diddy cases, announced that he is separating himself from over a dozen of those cases. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it because I know that's something that we've talked about kind of ongoing as stuff developed. And I wanted to get your reaction to the news that he is going to be taking off over a dozen cases involving Diddy.
All right, y'all. Well, I swear, and only people that really understand this is people that's like in paralegal law, the law field, or attorneys and stuff like that. This video is gonna be too deep for a lot of y'all. Y'all gonna find out later on. It's gonna come to be true.
You know, Reggie, ever since this Diddy situation happened and we've been covering it ongoing, it reminds me how important it is to have a good lawyer on your team. That's why I'm glad to bring to you Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They have over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, and when you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't settle for the lowball offers. They fight for every dollar you deserve if you become their client. Just recently, they achieved some significant verdicts for their clients, $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is over 40 times the highest insurance offer. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront costs and the fee is absolutely free unless you win. And it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. If you've ever been seriously injured, your case can be worth millions, and you're only a few clicks away from finding out if you could change your life. It's easy to start your claim now. You can visit forthepeople.com/bomb, or you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera in the corner.
But what Tony Busby did, and he fucked up. There's something that you have to do when you work in different districts in the federal courts. So it's not like his license is suspended in New York, like people are reporting and all of that. What's happening is when you get a complaint filed against you, like he did by Jay-Z and lawyer and all of that, then you can't do what they call pro hoc. Pro hoc is a term that you'll have to look up, or a lot of attorneys will be able, they know what I'm talking about, is when you have a state bar license for certain states, right? But in federal court, you have to get permission to go and work in these districts in the courthouse. So it's not even just for the state. They have what they call Central District of New York, or Eastern District, or Southern, and all of these different districts in each state for the feds. And so what you do is you pro hoc. So that means they just another way for them to get some money for you to be able to work in that district. Tony Busby fucked up. So before that bullshit case that he took for Jay-Z and all of that, he got this complaint filed against him, they neglected to pro hoc in that area in New York. I'm sure some paralegal or some associate or something like that got fired. Was going to get fired in his office because they didn't do that on all of these cases before they do that. My wife do this daily doing pro hoc. So this is what she do because she works a lot with federal courts. And so they dropped the ball. All he's going to do, y'all, just reassign it to another associate, and then they'll be able to pro hoc in those areas. But he's going to also use this as an excuse to get rid of some of the cases that are weak, because he was just filing cases. Anything with a picture or something, he was filing because he thought Diddy was going to settle right quick, or the A-listed artists or people were going to settle. Some of them probably have. You better believe some of these people have settled. We just haven't heard about it because of the confidentiality. Because you remember it was 140 something, 120 something, and now it only turned out to be like, 15 or 16. So some of those hundreds and something have, settled and like, hey, I don't need to be tied with this. Sometimes it's better just to pay them for the lawyer fees and all that just to get it away. But all y'all going to find out is another associate is going to take over the case, or going to assume the allegations or whatever, especially the good ones. Somebody that's going to come in as a partner of his or something like that was what they're going to do. And then they're going to pro hoc into that district, and then it'd be all good. But he dropped the case on that. I see a lot of YouTube channels saying, oh, the Diddy case about to get dropped. Well, the Diddy case ain't brought none of these civil complaints in to the criminal side. So how you going to lose something? I swear, you guys on YouTube or these YouTube channels and all of that, these people cracks me up. It's just, for real attorneys and law enforcement people and people that know whatever profession it is that people be talking about, to hear people set up and just talk on YouTube, I know they be like, damn, where did they get that from? I know y'all do that to me when y'all first hear stuff from me. But if you really, really listen to Reggie and Bob first over here, every motherfucking thing we say eventually comes the truth. It eventually pans out. And y'all don't see it because, you know, a lot of y'all brainwashed by my little haters that get 2,000 or 3,000 views. And so, but if y'all keep it real, y'all go and really listen to all of that, those Suge segments and all of that. When Keefy D gonna get arrested? What's going to happen to Diddy and all that? Where do y'all hear it first at? Where have y'all heard it first at? But the answer to the question, make a long story short, yeah, he messed up by not getting approved in that district. But trust me, the cases that are good, he'll just have an associate in his law firm, pro hoc in that area, or he'll sell the case off to somebody else. Because y'all don't know what attorneys have. They have something that they also have called a third of a third. I remember David Kenner, we used to always accuse him of doing that. They assign a case out, they get a third, they have a deal with you for a third. And so then they assign that case out, and then they'll be like, oh, so-and-so got it happen. But I'll give this case to you. And then they get a third of that third. And so he'll just make some money on that way. But the main thing for this video is just because those civil cases have some issues right now, has nothing at all to do with his criminal case. All right? But this is one of those videos that's going to have to grow on y'all. I know it. I get it. Come and talk to me in October. And y'all be, oh yeah, Reggie and John was right. Peace.